How can they keep getting this so wrong about retirement? It's crazy. Just make sure I got any orange stuff on my face. I just got done eating orange, and I'm going to get some gas on Happy Easter, my friends. Happy Easter. He is risen indeed. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Anyway, so it's just sitting there, mind my own business. My wife is watching some tennis, the Miami Open, and I'm looking at the EBRI website, the Employee Benefits Research Institute.org, EBRI. And they introduced this retirement calculator called Ballpark Estimates. Ballpark Estimates. And the S is with a dollar sign. Get it? Estimates. Pretty cool. I was like, well, EBRI, this should be a pretty good retirement calculator. I get lots of retirement calculators sent to me, and I get no qualm with it from you all, and that's fantastic. I got no qualm with it. Okay. Some are not worth the wait, and some are good, and some are just too complex. Some you got to download, and in terms of, I'm just not doing all that. But I like looking at them. There's some that are good, and some that aren't great, and some I won't look at because you got to download them into your own Excel spreadsheet and all that stuff. I'm just not going to do all that. But anyway, so I'm looking for the EBRI. It's all web-based. You don't need all you need is an internet connection, and you can run it. And I was like, dude. So there's the simple, and then there's the advanced. So the simple, is how old you are, how much money you make, how much you're saving, what's your rate of return, inflation rate. All right. So I'm like, okay. So hit on that, and then there's the advanced, and basically a couple other inflation before retirement. Inflation after retirement, rate of return before retirement, rate of return after retirement, and a couple other things. And that's it. I was like, what? It's like, and they'll tell you if you're a struggling retiree, a fluent retiree, or a middle thing. I can't remember what it was. And I didn't do a whole lot of diving into this, but it's just like, you're going to have a retirement calculator that's missing the one critical thing. I sit there and just, this is EBRI. It's not some freaking fly-by-night organization no one ever heard of. I'm like, I cannot, for the love of me, I cannot fathom how any researcher who talks about retirement planning and has a calculator as such will miss the number one thing. Oh, by the way, if you haven't subscribed, before I tell you what the number one thing is, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Yes, I'm going to start people to do that more. Go down there right now. It takes 2 seconds. Hit that little subscribe button, man. Just do it. I said that the other day, and I got a bunch of new subscribers. And again, it doesn't cost you a dime. All you got to do is click. You take your little finger, you click that little thing that says subscribe. Done and done. I know you're like, but I've subscribed to a million other things. I get you. I got friggin' 400 things I subscribe to. And the vast majority I don't watch. But every now and again, I'll be glad that I have subscribed because it'll be a good thing that shows up in my feed. I'm like, oh, man, I forgot about that guy. So do the same thing for me. I can't tell you how many people say, man, I haven't seen your, what's a chaplain? A marketplace chaplain. I hope that's not someone's dying. I haven't seen your, I lost your feed never showed up or something. I forgot about your channel because you're getting other things and your channel kind of goes back to the wayside. It's like, man, you forgot about the meaning of life thing. If I get that all the time, I'm like, oh man, I haven't seen your videos for a while. I forgot about your channel. Anyway, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. All right, so the issue is spending. I mean, you cannot possibly run a retirement plan without this one thing, spending. And it's so fundamental that not to have that as part of your scenarios is complete horsepucky. Horsepucky! I'm like, and they'll say, well, it's based on X amount of dollars your current income, which is just so flippin' stupid. Based on your current income is irrelevant for retirement planning. I mean, it could happen to be the same amount. It could be I need 80% of my current income in retirement, but it's not because my income, it's because my expenditures. Oh my goodness. Just look at the trajectory of spending for retirees. It goes down. It goes down. And if you're using 80% of your current income, your basically last 3 years of income as your threshold, you're way over saving. Because even if you had 80%, you're shooting for the first year. The next year will be 79%. Next year will be 78%, whatnot. It just is mind-boggling to me. There's like 2 sets of, and this EBRI, this is why I was so frustrated with EBRI. It's like two different sects of research. S-E-C-T-S, get your head out of the gutter. I'm not sure sex is the right word to use there, but I like it because it's fun. Sex. And one is like you have this certain retirement mentality that says we're going to spend 80% of our current income, pre-retirement income, adjust for inflation each every year. And then you have the other, which is your spending goes down as you get older. Now the question is, why does that happen? Now we can debate that all day long. Why that happens? Are you running out of money? Blah, blah, blah. We can have that debate. That's fine. But the facts are the facts that all the studies show your spending goes down as you age. And EBRI knows that because they published many pieces of paper of stuff. My man Sunita Banerjee, I think it's Sudipta Banerjee, wrote a great article on this. I mean, they know this. But we don't know what our spending is going to be. I grant you. That's why it takes some time and effort to figure out what your spending is going to be. It's easy to say I need 8% of my pre-retirement income. That's easy. That's completely irrelevant. What's my spending going to be? That's where the freaking, you got to elbow grease there. You got to say, let me dive into this a little bit. What's my spending going to be? Realistically. Maybe I add another $10,000 a year for travel for 10 years. Realistically. Maybe I got to throw in a new car, new to me car every 5 to 10 years. That's all part of it. You got to think this through, man. Anyway. All right. Happy Easter. God bless. Love your thoughts. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button. See ya.